Today's show is pre-recorded.
Y'all know what time it is. Y'all don't know, y'all better ask somebody. Hat on, suit on, looking like a dapper dog, giving them all dressed like $1,000,000, diamond things in its cuffs. Y'all tell me who could it be but Steve Harvey? Everybody out there listening to me, put your hands together for Steve Harvey. Put your hands together. Why don't you join me? Ooh, Steve Harvey. Get 'em on, y'all. Better give me some eggs while I listen to Steve Harvey. Come on, join in with me. If you're with me, help me say, turn your radio on. You gotta turn it on, yeah, turn it on. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. Know y'all can hear me on. Turn it up. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. Yeah. Turn your radio on. You gotta turn your radio on. Turn your radio on. You gotta turn it on. Turn them up. Steve Harvey got to turn them out. Got to turn them up. Steve Harvey turn them on to the morning, y'all. Come on, Steve. Come on. Do your thing, Big Daddy.
I sure will. Good morning, everybody. You are listening to The Voice. Come on now, dig me. One and only Steve Harvey. Got what? Radio show. Man, what you doing with it? Trying to do the very, very best I can with it. I really am, you know. I get tired sometimes on my journey. I'm not going to kid you. Trying to make something out yourself is a task. If you want to attempt to do something and understand going in if the thing you're trying to do is to improve yourself, to better your position, to better your relationship, your family, anything, you're trying to be a better you, you're trying to make more money, you're trying to get it together, you're trying to change. If any of those things are in your hopes and dreams, know this right here. You are about to face some challenges. But you might as well go ahead anyway and face those challenges, because if you don't, you have a whole nother set of challenges to face. You know, it's an amazing thing, man, how people sit around and they watch other people strike out to become successful, and they sit in the stands watching these people play out these games, and they criticize, they boo, they laugh at their efforts and everything. And they talk about the failures. He missed that game-winning shot. Boy, he sucked. Man, he did this. He ain't worth that. I hear people who sit in stands, who criticize people who are out there on the playing field. Now, when you're on the playing field, you have a set of challenges in front of you. You're going to be open to criticism. You're going to be open to ridicule. You're going to be talked about when you don't know the people who are talking about you. Now, here's the upside to being the player on the field that's facing all the challenges, the criticisms, the laughing, the joke, the being talked about. He has something going for him. This person, boy, woman, child, girl, man, has an opportunity to win. They have an opportunity to win. And in the game of life, just because you lose one of the games or you lose one of the matches, it don't mean you've lost. You don't get put out. You keep playing. And when you're playing, here's the upside. You have the opportunity to win. But guess what? You're going to win some of the matches. You're going to win some of the points. You're going to make some of the dunks. You're going to hit some of them over the wall. You're going to hit some out the park. You're going to score some goals. You will if you're playing the game. Here's the problem with the people who don't face criticism, who nobody boos or cheers for, who sits in the stands and knows neither victory nor defeat. Those people, without realizing it, are facing a set of challenges also. And the challenges they facing is how I'm going to live with myself, what I'm going to do now, what direction am I going in, where am I going to live, wonder what job will hire me, wonder if I can get paid for criticizing. Oh, woe is me. I can't find the purpose in my life. And man, I'm just waking up in a state of confusion. I don't know what to do. Now, let me ask you something. Which one of them set of challenges you'd rather be faced with? Because if I'm on the floor playing, if I'm on the field playing, if I'm out on the court playing, then guess what? I got a chance at winning. But guess what I'm doing every day while I'm playing? I'm strategizing. I'm waking up with a purpose. I'm waking up trying to come up with another angle. I'm in pursuit of a goal every single day versus the people in the stands who know neither victory nor defeat. Get in the game. Face the challenges. Better yourself, better your wife, better your children, better your condition, better your employment status, better your job, better your career. Take a shot. Come on, man. What you waiting on? Because the alternative is to watch other people play the game. You know what I just do sometimes? Sometimes I get Forbes magazine or Money magazine, or sometimes I still grab a copy of the Robb Report. I just flip through it just to see. I used to get this book called Unique Homes. Unique Homes is a magazine that just has a lot of extravagant houses that's on sale across the country, across the world. I used to just flip through, man. Let me just see, man, what the people that's playing the game out there doing. Stop watching other people become successful when you could very easily be you if you make the decision. But when you make the decision to become successful, get ready for a series of challenges. I think it's more difficult not to accept the challenge. I think it's, for me, this is just for me, it may not be the case for you. For me, I think it's far more difficult to wake up and just see how life gonna go today. Because, man, it could just deal you any kind of hand today. You understand? I don't like, spades. Let's talk a card game, for example. The game of spades, really, man, it ain't a whole lot you can do if you don't get no spades. Really? It's a couple of little strategies you got to do, but you can have all this ace, king, queen, diamond, all you want, but, man, you ain't got no spades. They cutting them. You're in trouble. Be it whist, different game. You can create what's in your hand. You got dealt a hand, too, but you can create a hand. You can call a trump. You can make diamonds your spades. You can make hearts or clubs your spades. That's what I'm saying. That's what it is. You can do something with it. It's a different game, man. You can strategize. I would rather have a say-so in my life than to wake up every day and just see how it's going. I think it's more difficult to not accept the challenge to be something than it is to accept the challenge to be something. I think it's more difficult to sit around and not be nothing. I think it's harder to watch everybody's life going somewhere but mine. I think it would be very difficult for me to sit here and hear them talking about other people and never mention my name. It would be difficult for me to see everybody rise and getting promotions except me. That would be difficult for me. It may not be for you, but for me it would be quite challenging. I would rather accept the challenge of making something out of my life than to sit there and criticize those and then watch and see how my life just may go. Okay? Just a thought today.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's here. The Steve Harvey Morning Show is on right now. It's on your radio. I tell you what radio station it is, but you ought to know it. And the only reason I know you know it because you're listening. So why would I say the damn numbers again? This is Steve Harvey Morning Show. We open this show with gratitude, man. Get your tude on. Gratitude affects your attitude, which is a direct correlation with your altitude. You got to understand that, y'all. This is starring Shirley Strawberry, Carla Ferrell, Mouth of the South, Mississippi Monica. That boy, Kill Spates, better known as Junior, and the legend that is nephew Tommy. Ladies and gentlemen, this is how we started. Junior, what is on your mind today?
Let me ask you something, Uncle. You've been in entertainment about 30 plus years, Uncle.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You've done just about everything. You've been at the
sir.
top of everything.
Yes, sir.
For a young person like myself, man, what is
Yes,
your
sir.
key to longevity like that, Uncle?
First of all, you have to become fearless. Fearless in that you have to not be afraid to fail, because failing is the process. That's for starters. You cannot be afraid to change course or reinvent yourself. That's the second thing. And third thing, you have to have an undying faith. I'm telling you, man, because there's so many days where you're going to get told no. You'll go to pitch meetings, you're going to have some great ideas, you're going to pitch it and they ain't going to go nowhere. They not going to go nowhere. And dog, you're going to be done thought this thing out. Man, this is it. You're going to sit up with your writers and your team. Man, we got it. And you're going to go in that room, you're going to sit down, and they're going to say, we love it. Send us some more information. And you'll never hear from them people again.
Crush your spirit.
Brother, you have to have an undying faith. And you oftentimes just have to listen to yourself and that voice of God, because ain't nobody else going to be trying to help you, man. Because your journey to success is so grueling, so filled with turmoil and disappointments, and it takes so long to get there that the average person that supported you in the beginning, they just lose interest. And so you've just got to be able to listen to your voice and the voice of God and hear clearly. And when naysayers come, you still trying that? I thought you done made it by now.
Wow.
You know, maybe this ain't for you.
That's true.
You know, why
They're
don't you
coming.
just come on home? You know, the scene I just saw on TV, Eddie Murphy did something else. You wasn't in that either. You know, I mean, seriously, man.
Man.
I was
You've
hearing
heard it all, Steve.
Bruh,
You've heard it all.
I was hearing all kinds of stuff. You know, they had a new movie with all them peoples in it, and I didn't see you. And I said, well, you know, what?
Man.
Don't give up.
Man. You know, so you have to have an undying faith, brother. You got to be fearless, and you can't be afraid to reinvent yourself. And that's the capacity. And you got to pray, dog.
Yeah.
Amen.
Great advice, Steve.
Man, that's good.
You like that, Junior?
Oh,
Great
man.
advice.
The
Yeah.
new
Eddie Murphy movie.
But on point, all in
Man.
my business. All
Yeah.
in.
All right.
I know what they saying.
Coming up at 32 minutes after the hour, the nephew is here to run that prank back right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, it is time now to start your morning off with the prank with the nephew. We're going to run it back, nephew. What you got?
We're going to run it back. Here it is, pecan tree. My granddaddy used to say pecan. Let's go, cat dog.
Hello?
Hello, I'm trying to reach LC.
This is him.
Hey, let me. Hey, my name is Marcus. My mom and them live next door to you. The Mr. and Mrs. My mom and daddy live next door to you, and I was calling cause y'all got a pecan tree in y'all backyard. I mean, right on the fence line, and it keep pecans and stuff keep falling over into my mom and them yard. So I'm calling to see if y'all can do something, man, where y'all can pick up. I mean, my mom and them that got a little older, we've been picking them up for a long time. But I need somebody to, maybe you can cut the limbs back that's hanging over so that they won't, the pecans won't be falling over into my mom and them yard. Because, for them to be bending over like they're picking up them pecans, it's a lot of them. So, Mr. I just wanted to holler at you and see if you don't mind maybe cutting the limbs back, because even when we turn the lawnmower on and stuff, man, it just, the pecans and stuff be coming out of the lawnmower just shooting all over the place.
Well, first of all, my pecan tree is an old pecan tree, and it's sprouted well, and I can't see me cutting it.
Well, I'm not
you
saying
can't you can't hire nobody to maintain your yard, but it's your mother. You can maintain your mother's yard.
Sir, I go by my mother's house, every other day and check on her, but I don't have time to go in the back and pick up pecans and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if you just, it don't seem no more than like maybe 4 or 5 limbs that's hanging over there, but them 4 or 5 limbs, I mean, there's a lot of pecans falling off of there.
But
so
it's shady. My pecan tree is shady. I goes back there. There's no kind of nothing back there.
Okay,
you can hire
sir.
someone to rake the yard, whatever.
Sir,
I'm not cutting my tree for no like that.
Sir, listen. What I'm trying to get you to do is I don't want you cutting your entire tree down. I just want you to cut a few limbs, sir. So those are the ones that are hanging over. It won't be the pecans won't be falling over into my mom's and them yard. And like I say, they older now, man. They can't be bending over like that. So, I'm just coming to you as a man right now and asking you, will you please cut this down so these pecans can quit falling over my mom and them yard?
Well, I'm asking you, all you can do is hire someone. Okay, someone. I know your mother don't cut your yard.
No, it's a guy that cuts the yard. But even when he cutting the yard, these pecans is flying out from underneath the lawnmower. They sooner or later we're gonna be breaking windows over there.
What kind of lawn person you have that don't pick up before they cut? That's some.
Hey, why am I arguing with you about picking up stuff and all of this? I'm asking you to cut a funky little 5 limbs so these doggone pecans ain't falling over my mama's yard.
You want to cut? You
gonna make me come over here and cut the whole? I will come cut the whole damn tree down.
You ain't gonna with my tree. I grew that tree from when I was a kid, and that tree gonna stay in that yard as long as I stay there.
Sir, look, I didn't ask you like a man to cut your little funky pecan tree down. Now I ain't finna have.
You know what? Guess what? You bad enough. You come cut it.
I'm finna look, sir. Today, this evening, it's either going to be 2 things happening. Either you going to cut these 5 limbs that I won't cut, or I'm finna cut the whole damn pecan tree down.
That's my tree, and then nobody going to with my tree. I'm here right now. I'm right here in my yard right now. Come on.
Is you over there right now?
Right now.
I will bring my right on back.
You know what? How the you get my number in the way?
Got your number. I got it because it's the same. It's one address less than my mama's. You gonna cut this damn tree down?
I'm waiting on them anyway. I ain't used my tree for something in a long time any way. I've been waiting on them like you.
You done lost your damn mind.
You little young punk. I told you once and I told you twice. I'm old. You young. Don't do that. Fool, we.
See, that's what's right there.
You know what you can do? Tell your mama to make a pecan pie and bring me a piece.
What you say about my mama?
Tell her to make a pecan pie and come for me.
Tell my mama what?
Make a pecan pie with the pecan.
Make a pecan pie? I don't want no pecan pie. We don't even eat pecan pie. We so sick of these damn pecans you got falling over in the backyard. You got to do something about this, man. Now, I'm trying not to hurt you, old man. I really am.
Hurt me? Hurt me? Come on, hurt me.
Ready for me? I'm on my way. Is your outside? Is you outside?
You know how I stay. You know where I stay. You know what? I'm here. I'm here. I'm gonna be in your mama driveway.
You get out. You get out my mama driveway right now. Get out my mama driveway.
I want to put me out.
I'm finna.
Out.
You get your back in your driveway. You get out my mama driveway. Get out of it. You get out of my mama driveway.
No. What you crying for now? I'm told you I'm here waiting on you.
You get out of my mama. Get out my mama driveway.
Baby, go cook me something, because I'm going to sit here.
I got one more thing I need to say to you. Would you listen?
You don't got a thing to say. I'm waiting at you at your mama house.
This is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. You just got pranked by your brother.
Man, I don't say this kind of man. I'm going to put my feet. Man, I'm going to milk is so bad. I don't play. I'm too old for this kind of.
LC, do me a favor, first of all. Get out them people's yard. Go back to your yard.
Man, you just gave me high blood pressure with this.
Ain't nobody mad about your pecan tree, none of that. Ain't nobody finna cut it down. Ain't nobody tripping. You all right?
Hell no, I got a headache now, man. I be carrying my grandkids to school listening to this. Man, y'all something else, man.
I got one more question for you. Tell me, what is the baddest radio station in the land, LC?
The Steve Harvey Show.
Yeah.
All right, we're moving on. Thank you, nephew. That foolishness. Coming up next, it is Ask the CLO with our Chief Love Officer, Steve Harvey, in the building, ready for your love questions right after this.
Delaware, I'm on my way.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour in entertainment news, Cardi B accuses the Shade Room of gaslighting her online. The 74th annual Emmy nominations are out. Plus, in trending gambling news, Drake, roulette winnings reach $25 million for Drake. Can you believe that? We'll talk million. Yeah, 25 million. We'll tell you what happened. All at the top of the hour. Always bet on black. We'll talk about all these stories, like I said, at the top of the hour. But right now, it is time for Ask the CLO. Chief Love Officer Steve Harvey in the building, ready for your love questions. This one's from Alexandria in Jacksonville. Alexandria writes, my husband will celebrate his 40th birthday in August, and I'm planning to have a small gathering at our house and then take only a few of the guests to the strip club to surprise him. How do I get his parents and his sister to leave before we do? I don't want it to be obvious so that they're excluded. So how do they do that?
Well, the best way to do is tell his mama, who probably go to church, that y'all going down to the strip club. That'll clear it.
Really?
Yeah, that'll clear it right on out. You know.
What, baby?
But, I'm going to tell y'all, man, that's the new thing now. These young people now, women go to the strip club as much as men do.
They do.
It's a whole different culture thing now, man.
Yeah.
So I ain't got no advice for you.
Okay. But just tell her mama, give her a
I'm going to just tell you, this is a bad idea.
Okay. Why do you say that?
Taking your husband to a strip club on his 40th birthday, it's just a bad idea. I don't know what you think men are thinking when we're watching a stripper, but it ain't you.
Oh.
I don't know what you think a man is in his head at the strip club. I can tell you right now, the entire time he's there, he's thinking of doing something to that girl that's on that pole. That's what he down there thinking.
That's what men think. Okay.
All
right.
You can't focus while you there.
You sitting up in here, you done took your husband down here for his 40th birthday. That's what he down there doing.
Okay.
The hell you think it's for? Man, you want me to have a good time? Drop me off. You go home. Let me go on in here.
There we go.
Sit up in here, go in here with me. Now I gotta act like I don't care about this girl up on this pole.
You mad though? Why you mad?
Yeah, because I damn near want to marry her.
That night anyway,
I've been there.
There ain't a man living that ain't went to the strip club but wanted one of them, man.
Okay. All right. Good
Wonder if
advice
she
to
make a good
Alexandria
wife.
then. Do something else. Okay.
With a stripper.
All right. Dom in Maryland says, I'm a 33-year-old married woman married to a greedy, selfish man. I can't keep leftovers or have any snacks to myself. If I hide things, he finds them. He thinks because he is the breadwinner, he shouldn't have to ask for permission first. He has no shame in this game. How do I get him to be more considerate?
Girl, this ain't, your man hungry. What is you talking about selfish and inconsiderate? What is you hiding food for? Why don't y'all buy enough? See, all this here, you stashing food, now he got to go looking for it. He hungry. He ain't selfish or inconsiderate. He hungry.
He's stealing her
You
snack.
hide, pack all the food in the refrigerator, fill up the cabinets with snacks. He ain't got to go looking for it. What is you hiding the food for?
But he said
Man, his fat ass, you know what's up.
He's going to find them anyway if she hides them.
Man, I'm not living with nobody hiding food now.
They gonna have roaches. All this hiding this food all over the place under the bed. Y'all gonna
Fat
have bugs.
boy hungry.
But Steve, he said he's the breadwinner, so he said, I bought the food. I'm
He eating all the bread.
I ain't got to ask for your permission.
No, really though, lady. What's wrong with you? Y'all got a food issue at y'all house.
Yeah, leftovers and snacks. All right. Moving on to Chloe in Houston. Chloe says, my best friend and I went to Mexico with 3 other women on a girls' trip. The travel agency booked us in 1-bedroom suite, and I had to sleep in a chair. I paid the same group rate as they did, but I think I deserve a partial refund. I think that's fair. Am I wrong for asking these ladies for some money back?
Y'all in 1-bedroom suite. How many of y'all was it? How many did she say it was?
5.
5 of y'all
yeah.
in one suite. Somebody gonna get the couch. 2 of them gonna get the bed. Now the rest of y'all, it ain't nothing left but 2 chairs. It's a chair and that little bench down at the foot of the bed.
Ain't nobody
The
sleeping
ottoman.
The
Ottoman? You can't roll either way. You know that, don't you?
Now I don't know how y'all didn't rotate, but they
did she
just
know?
demoted you to the chair. And, I don't know. Quit going on these po-ass vacations. If y'all ain't got the money, damn, they got all these
1-bedroom suite.
They got all these all-inclusive restaurants resorts out here. Quit taking these po-ass vacations. You can't go to Mexico. Y'all ass should have went to Macon, Georgia or something. Y'all ain't had the money for Mexico. You could have went to Minnesota, Minneapolis. You could have
go
went
there on
but,
vacation.
but you done went to vacation. You ain't got the money to go to bed.
Yeah.
If you listen to me, if you don't have the money for your own bed, this ain't gonna be much of a vacation.
That's I agree
Stop
with you. I agree with
taking
you.
all these whole-ass vacations. I go to Mexico to sleep on the damn floor.
Had all that tequila, now you in the chair.
Yeah. You all down there seeing your frog all night long. Now your ass got to go crawl up in this damn chair. You down there with your mini skirt on, your little tight ass dress, them high ass heels. Now you up in here. You got to sleep in a fetal position because your ass is on a bean bag in Mexico and ain't all got all the beans in it.
And your frog.
Yeah.
Down there with all this po-ass mess.
Yeah. So should she ask for?
Yeah, now all that. Yeah, okay.
So should
Time
she
to
ask
go
for
to
a
bed.
refund?
No, write this off. They're not finna give you no refund.
At all.
Y'all back at the house now.
Yeah, stop going. All right, quickly, if we can get to the last one. Cornelia in Hampton says, I find it hard to believe that dating is so bad for ladies over 70. I lost my husband 6 years ago, and I want the comfort of a man's touch and someone to laugh with and talk to. There are no men at my church, so how do I find love at my age?
Lady, you over 70. You ain't supposed to be dating right now. You just need to start seeing some people. You ain't got to pay attention.
What's the difference?
Wait, what?
You just need to start seeing some people. You can just go out with anybody you can. 80, 90, 70. You're going to have to tour. You're going to have to go on tour. You're going to have to go to senior citizen home. You're going to have to go down to the DFW. You're going to have to go down to the Veterans Hospital. You're going to have to go down to the convalescent home. You're going to have to move around. You're going to have to make friends at some rehab centers. You got to make some friends. You got to spread out. There ain't a whole lot of 70-year-old people left that can date.
Thank you,
You got to go on
CLO.
tour. I'm sorry. You got to go on tour.
Coming up at the top of the hour, we'll have some entertainment news for you right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, so Cardi B is beefing with the blog once again. This time, Cardi is taking issue with the Shade Room. She says they have been trying to gaslight her. What does
gaslight mean? What does that mean?
You know how when you lie to a person, try to make them think they're crazy? You psychologically manipulating their minds, trying to make them think they are crazy. So you're lying to them. That's what it is, Steve.
You trying to say you do that on a regular?
Well, I do that on a regular.
Yeah. That's what it is, though, Steve. That's what it is.
So does she think the Shade Room is doing that to
It's
her?
gaslighting her because they're leaving up a post about her daughter Culture despite efforts to have it removed. The Shade Room responded to a critique that it focuses on negativity by providing examples of what was actually they thought positive coverage. That's when Cardi fired back in a video saying, now you guys want to gaslight me, and if you guys are not doing shady stuff on purpose, why mute me from commenting? And then you post certain things positive about me so you can continuously post negative things about me. Then you don't do this to other artists. Since then, the two sides managed to hash things out in a private phone call. The Shade Room says it has come to a resolution and is putting the issue to rest and moving on, wishing Cardi the best and continued success. A tweet from the Shade Room reads, "What happened earlier was bad, but how it ended was good." Editors also vowed to never subject readers to this kind of behavior again. So, yeah.
Wow, that's crazy, man, that these blogs have that type of power.
Yeah.
But the only reason they have that type of power is because they're given that type of power. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm,
You mean the credibility that the people give it? The
I
blog?
think it's just the credibility. Is that the same thing as validity? See, if you
reputable source that people
Well,
believe what they're saying all the time. Is that what you mean?
I mean, you know what? If you in your mind make something valid, then it's valid. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I'm explaining myself correctly. I'm just saying this right here.
Because so many people are on the Shade Room, they think what it is true. They believe the Shade Room.
That's true. That's true.
Mhm.
Because this generation gets all their information from online.
Mm-hmm.
They don't watch CNN. That ain't what
Yeah.
they're doing. They're
Yeah.
not
Right.
CNN, headline news. They don't watch the Today Show, Good Morning America. They don't get, ain't no newspapers. They go
But-
online and it's true.
Mm-hmm. And
But
get
isn't
their,
it, if the Shade Room, if they're posting these stories, though, just because you, as a celebrity, you may be the content of the story, does not mean it's not true that they're posting it. You just don't like the content of the story or how they do. Do you see what I'm saying? Is it two sides to that?
Well,
part
but I
as well?
think, the Shade Room,
Doesn't
just
mean
like
it
most
is
blog
true.
sites, are not reputable news centers.
Yeah, it doesn't mean, right,
They
exactly. They're not
operate off
journalists.
gossip. They
Yeah, they're
operate
not
off
journalists.
rumor. They operate, because that's how they get eyeballs.
Mm-hmm.
They operate off innuendo. And it's a bit unfair to celebrities a lot of times because they become targeted
Yeah.
by false information and then people run with it. I'll give you an example the other day. This little girl, one of these twin girls, posted me. I was
A young
in
woman.
Paris and she said, "Come home, daddy."
Yeah, I saw that on the Shade
And,
Room.
Yeah.
and and the Shade Room, they went to work. Now, I don't even know this exists, but it was people on there saying, well, she's obviously saying that because he must have been over there before.
Exactly.
And then, it was people going, are y'all being messy? Y'all, what are y'all talking about? Then the girl came out and said she just has a crush on several married men, and she made a whole list of people she has a crush on. But from my standpoint, I just get a picture of me, and this young girl says, "Come home, daddy." I don't even know this little girl. And I can't come home to nobody. And then I don't, what she want with me? And then,
I saw
and then
that story. Yeah, and
somebody
people
said-
were
We saw
commenting
it,
that
yeah.
you're a married man too.
yeah, and then somebody said all she wanted for was his money, and I'm sorry, but Marjorie has all of that. So I ain't got
Go,
nothing.
Marjorie, go.
Yeah, I ain't got nothing for nobody else. She got all that. I can't help you. I can send
Yeah.
you a couple hundred.
But
That I got off on the side.
$200.
Yeah, I can send you a couple hundred. I can move that without nobody knowing.
Yeah.
But you want 1,000. I got to go talk to accountants and stuff.
Yeah. It goes back to you can't believe everything you read. Just because it's posted doesn't mean it's true. It doesn't. you know, you got to check your sources, all of that. You don't have to believe everything you read.
Well, you know,
just 'cause
it's
on
it's
there.
hard. Imagine if you were famous for put yourself in. Tommy got a show, been on TV 7 seasons. He's subject to this. Kier
Right.
goes out on Twitter subject. Imagine if people just started posting stuff about you,
Right. I
didn't
get it.
ask you nothing,
Right.
and just start saying stuff that has a little bit of truth in it.
Right.
Yeah.
And I think this particular situation, they posted a video of Culture, Cardi B's daughter,
Baby. Uh-huh.
holding the money from a birthday party, but her dad posted the video. So they kind of reposted, I think, what her dad did.
Oh,
so,
when she had that stack of money.
Stack of money. Yeah, I think that's the issue that Cardi wanted. I don't know, but it doesn't seem like it was something they made up, is my point.
Well, the other key is, and what I try to tell people that I know who are famous, try not to give them a pen to stick you with.
Careful how you put your kids in.
Come
Yeah.
on, man.
And-
if
and
you,
with
if you
the-
put something out
about
there
the
on that
kids.
post,
It's about the kids. You're right.
giving them a pen now.
Yes.
All right. Coming up at 20 minutes after the hour, a threesome on a cruise ship started a fight between about 60 people. We'll talk about that
That's
right
a
after this.
multiplication.
That's a
What?
60-something. That ain't no 3.
Them
That's a
three people
60-something.
knew a lot of people, dog.
Yeah.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
This is a crazy story right here. It's about this huge fight between 60 people. It broke out on board the Carnival cruise ship Magic about a couple of weeks ago, I'll say. The ship was headed back to New York when a fight started over cheating allegations in a threesome between passengers. They had upset their significant others. Witnesses say the fight lasted over half an hour. More people kept getting involved. Beer bottles and glasses were flying everywhere. Witnesses went on to say the people fought from the 5th floor all the way down to the 1st floor. Almost all of...
Serious
What?
about my threesome.
Yeah. What is going on these cruise ships? What is happening?
That-
Almost all of the Carnival
That's a lot,
security
but you know
team-
what? You saying 30 minutes, sir. That's a lot of. You know how long that is to be fighting?
Yeah.
That's a long
Over
time to
30
fight.
minutes. I
That's
saw
a
multiple
long time.
over 30
They
minutes.
take some breaks. They
Because
came
first,
back.
all you see is the fight. You just see the fight, all these people fighting, and then you're wondering, what are they fighting about? And it's a threesome?
Do they have a clip of it?
Yeah, I saw it online. Yeah.
Can somebody please send me the clip? Okay, let me ask you a couple. Okay, here we go. Couple racial questions.
Can't really tell with so many
What?
Yeah,
people.
it's kind of hard to
Steve.
tell, Steve.
Who started?
Okay.
Kind of hard to tell.
Are any black people on the ship?
No, there were.
Are they the 3?
Was it black people fighting, white people fighting? Because that'll help
I
you
really
understand.
couldn't tell. I couldn't
It's
tell.
everybody. Over 60
Show
people.
me the video and I'll be able to break it down.
You'll-
I
okay.
wanna see what-
Okay, Judge
Just send me the
Steve.
video and when we
I'm
come
surprised
back
you
for
haven't
closing
seen it.
remarks, I will break down. Give me time to analyze this video.
And Carla,
Anyway.
was they naked doing this?
No, they weren't naked. All right, all of the Carnival security team had to break up the fight, call the U.S. Coast Guard and the NYPD to disembark the passengers. But this is what I love about this whole story, this last line. Overall, passengers said it was a good trip.
I'm gonna tell you right now, if you
black people.
fight from the 5th floor down to the 1st floor, you got to go put your robe on. Somebody gotta go get some house shoes.
Did the threesome know each other? Did they just meet on the ship? There's so many questions. Yes.
They just up and down the promenade deck.
There they go. That's her. Wait a minute, that ain't her.
This was crazy, though. This is really crazy. You're on
That ain't
vacation.
her. That ain't her. It's her over there.
See, that's how I got 60 people.
But
Somebody swung
overall-
on somebody that wasn't in the fight at all.
Yeah. Keep in mind, overall, the passengers said it was a good trip, okay?
As they're getting arrested.
Yes. Coming up in 34 minutes after the hour, we'll check Steve's voicemail right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Steve, it is time to check your voicemail. If you would like to leave Steve a message, call him 877-29-STEVE. This one's from Genuine. He has a comment about the January 6th insurrection hearings. Not
Top
the
of the
artist.
AM family, morning crew. My name is Genuine. I want to ask a question. Why is there not saying that it was treason on January 6th? That's what it's called. Why are they denying the name of it? Why are they denying the name that it was treason? They're all supposed to be getting either life or up under the gun. What it says in the books. Anyway, it's a question. Why is it not called treason? What was done on January 6th? And that's what it was. Peace. One love.
And you know what, Genuine, you're exactly right.
Wow.
But the reason that it's not being called treason is because these are Trump followers, and they redirect everything. The election was not rigged or stolen. It was a complete lie. The entire Republican Party has joined in with the lie because of their fear of Donald Trump. What that insurrection was treason, exactly what it was. But the Republicans, if you're listening to these hearings, they're redirecting all of that. It's that they were just concerned citizens. They were motivated protesters. They were everything. When you went in there and broke in them people's offices and had your feet up on the desk and desecrated those offices and broke into that building
And kill people.
and kill these officers, that's murder. That's an act of treason.
Yes.
That's the highest crime, and it is punishable by death. They're not going to do any of this. Now, I'll tell you what, the Democrats are doing a good job
They're laying
in
out
this
a great
committee.
case.
They're laying out a great case.
They really are.
But
Yeah.
if they keep letting these Flynn's, I mean, this dude was General Flynn was at the meeting before condoning all of this on behalf of the president. If they keep letting these people plead the fifth, I'm not answering no subpoenas, then what the hell do we have law for? You let your black ass talk about you ain't gonna go down there for the subpoena and see what happened to you.
Oh, we going down.
Man, please. So miss me with all this here mess. These two rules, one for white people and one for black people. That's the American way. And now they got a rule for the Republicans and a rule for the Democrats. That's the American way. And we letting them get away with it. When we gonna make them follow the same rules that everybody else got to follow? You get a court subpoena and you talking about I'm not going down there. They put you on trial. You plead the fifth. Your ass will be in jail. You can plead all the fifths you want. You can do the fourth and the third too while you're in there. Next question, Shirley.
All
I'm
right,
sorry.
thank you, Genuine. That's okay. This caller is from D.C., Steve, Washington, D.C.
Good morning, Steve Harvey. This is Angela. I'm calling from D.C. I just wanted to comment you and your wife on such a beautiful photo. I love you guys so much. You guys are awesome, man. Y'all stepped out that hotel. Yes. Love you guys. Listen to you, WHUR in D.C. Take care.
Angela, I thank you for your voice. You know, I love that deep, dark, sexy, Cavassier Lucky Strike. Yeah.
Cavassier what?
Lucky Strike. She smoked Lucky Strike.
Cigarettes?
Yeah. That's a deep, sexy animal. But you know what, hey man, can I tell y'all something? You know, people be talking about my fashion and stuff. I'm married to a chick that stay fly. I'm talking about when this girl was doing Lady Loves Couture when Instagram first came out. She was the only one doing that kind of stuff. Margie was doing that. Lady Loves Couture was just posting fashion items. That's the chick I'm with. I have no choice
but to be fly.
Pull
with
myself
her.
together before I look like the old fat ass man with the young ass girl. And y'all
Keep
quit
him fly,
thinking Marjorie 33 cause she ain't. Marjorie is 58.
Anyway.
Bam.
She looks beautiful.
Fly.
Thank you for your calls. Coming up next, today's prank phone call with the nephew right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, right about 4 minutes after, it's my strawberry letter for today. And the subject is, he doesn't cover all the bases. We'll get into that in just a little bit, but right now the nephew is here with today's prank phone call. What you got for us, Nev?
I got a prank for y'all, but I want to ask y'all something. Y'all tell me if I'm in the wrong, okay? All right. So my wife is a little upset. All right, a little upset, and I didn't think nothing of it. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you. Y'all just let me know if I'm in the wrong, okay?
Yeah, you are.
We go out we go out to dinner. We go out to dinner, and we bump into some people that I know, and so I'm playing now. But I introduced her as my ex-girlfriend. Now, ain't she really my ex-girlfriend? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's right, dog.
Ain't she really you my wife now, but you my ex-girlfriend. I said, yeah, that's my ex-girlfriend.
So that's right.
Yeah, this is my ex-girlfriend, Jackie, right here. She looked at me like, what did you just say? I said, you are my ex-girlfriend, ain't you? What are you upset about?
Yeah.
So am I wrong?
No, yes. Yes.
Man, I think.
And I knew you were before you even asked the question.
Tommy, I think that was brilliant, dog. I think that was hot.
That's stupid, Bree.
That's really,
you
man.
Gotta
it's kind
ask.
of sexy. It's kind of sexy, though, really, you know.
Yeah.
I wasn't so damn touchy about everything.
That was stupid.
Yes.
Yes, it was stupid.
Well, you want to go back to being the girlfriend?
Exactly.
How is that an option?
What? There you go.
You are my ex-girlfriend. Y'all don't see this?
No.
He done gave you a promotion. You don't see that?
Stop trying to flip it.
Man.
I'm glad she was mad at you. Stay mad.
Come on now. All right, here it is. Come on, Cat Dog, let's go. The name of this is Quarterback Sneak. Quarterback Sneak. Let's go, Cat Dog.
Hello?
May I speak to Candace?
This is she.
Hey, Candace, this is Tony. Are you Isaiah's mama?
Excuse me?
Are you Isaiah's mama?
Yeah, I am. Why? Who are you?
My name is Tony. I'm DeAndre's daddy. DeAndre, they played on this past season. They played on the football team. They played on the Seahawks together.
Okay, but why are you calling me?
Okay, I'm calling you for a particular reason. Let me tell you what's going on. This whole past football season, your son Isaiah, he was a starting quarterback, right?
Yeah, he's a starting quarterback. He works real hard. That's his position.
Okay, let me go and say this. I already know that my son DeAndre is way better than your son Isaiah. I already know that. All right, now I ain't get to.
Excuse you?
No, ain't no excuse me. I'm not going to excuse myself about this. I've been waiting to get you on the phone so I can tell you exactly what's going on. Let me tell you something. When the season come back around, when they get ready to play again, I'm telling you right now, my son DeAndre going to be starting. Please know that. Trust me, I swear to you, I know what you did for your son.
Excuse me, sir. Excuse me. You who the do you think you are? Calling me, telling me that your son is going to take my son's position on the team? How do you even have my number?
I got your number from a reliable source. One of the parents gave me your number.
But what kind of mental problems you got calling my house, telling me about how your son is not barely even on the team. He's not even starting.
Okay, no, my son ain't starting. Okay, but he gonna be starting next year. Okay, but I know what you did for your son to be starting. Trust me, I know what you did, Candace.
I didn't do anything. My son earned his position. So, I mean, I don't really get what you're saying here. You're talking some big game about your son taking my son's position. Like, first of all, I don't even know who you are. I don't know how you got my number. Like, these are kids. It's really not that serious. Like, they're kids out there having a good time, trying to play a game. Like, I haven't seen you at a game. I don't know who the you think you are. Stepping up, being like, my son is going to take your son's position. Like, what kind of crazy are you?
Okay,
You're calling me out of nowhere, you're calling me nowhere out of the clear blue. I'm just minding my business. My son is playing his game. Who the are you, and why are you calling me? Like, what the
I ain't been to no games, but I'm going to be there on next season. I'll be there, okay?
Okay,
all right?
I mean, you could try. You might not want to come because your son still ain't starting.
Okay. But let's go on and get to the reason why I call you. I already know why your son's starting. So let's go on and be
my
real
son is
about
starting.
this. What?
No, my son is starting because he earned his position. He's the best on the team. He can throw. Like, your son don't got no kind of arm.
you saying that, Candace, but are you sure your son ain't starting? Because maybe you slept with Coach Brian.
What? Oh, wait, excuse you? Like,
did you sleep with Coach Brian so your son could get that position? Did you do that?
Your mama slept with Coach Brian with her dry. That's why your son ain't playing. Who the do you think you are accusing me of sleeping with a coach?
Hey, I'm just letting you know I know what you did for your.
You don't know. You don't know. You don't know.
Okay, so you saying you ain't slept with Coach Brian? That's what you saying. So Isaiah starting because they just picked him to start.
You are crazy. First of all, you're gonna have to talk to my husband because these accusations are ridiculous and out of control. Like, I don't know who the you think you are calling the house accusing me of sleeping with the coach. My son earned his position on the team. He's like, what the? Who the do you think you are? You are straight bugging.
Who is your husband? Who is that?
My husband is Curtis, so you don't know because you ain't never showed up for your own damn son.
Okay, Curtis. Your husband named Curtis. Okay. So I tell you what, I need to talk to Curtis. That's what I need to do.
Oh, you're gonna more than talk to Curtis. You're gonna catch some hands from Curtis with that mouth.
Okay, all good. So let me ask you this here. You talking about Curtis that drive trucks? That Curtis?
I'm talking about Curtis, my husband, in my house. You don't know who we are because you ain't never showed up. You ain't nobody. Your kid is nobody. This whole phone call is bull. And you need to crawl back into whatever the hole you came out of because I am not here for this.
Curtis is a truck driver, right?
Yeah, you lucky he ain't run your over yet.
Oh, okay. You talking about Curtis? Now, can I tell you something else that I done found out about Curtis? Can I tell you that?
I kind of don't want to hear anything that comes out of your mouth at this point.
Okay.
But say your
this is the last thing I'm gonna say out of my mouth. Can I just tell you what I know about Curtis?
You better make it quick.
I'm gonna make it quick. Curtis got me to prank phone call you. This is nephew Tommy, Candace, from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. You just got pranked by your husband Curtis.
Are you kidding me? We on the radio right now?
No, you're not on right now, but you're gonna be on in the morning though.
Oh my goodness! Like, my heart is racing right now. I got to jump through the phone and tear off your throat. Are you kidding me? My husband put you up to this?
Oh, your husband got me to call you, baby. He said, your son is an amazing quarterback. I said, cool, we're going to do this.
Yo, you don't understand. My chest feels like a vice right now. I want to kick you in the throat. Oh, my God.
All right, Candace, you got to tell me one thing. What's the baddest, and I mean the baddest, radio show in the land?
Steve Harvey in the morning. Oh, my God, I'm sweating, yo.
Sweat it out, baby. Sweat it out. This is what we do. Crank it down.
You
crank it down.
Coach. That's why your
What,
boy
Steve?
started. That lady said, what?
Your
Your mama slept with the coach. Dog, you insulted that sister. She was done.
Yeah.
What? Because you say anything. You say any of this to Curtis.
Well, I'm starting Saturday night, baby. The nephew got the starting position at the Grand Theater in Wilmington, Delaware. Tickets are on sale right now. All right, I'm starting. I'm headlining. It's mine. It belongs to me. All right, you can get them at the box office. You can get them all Ticketmaster outlets. The nephew coming to Wilmington, Delaware. Tickets on sale right now.
All right, nephew, thank you. Coming up next, it is the Strawberry Letter. The subject is he doesn't cover all the bases. We'll get into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now for today's Strawberry Letter. And if you need advice on relationships, on dating, on work, on sex, on parenting, and more, please submit your Strawberry Letter to steveharveyfm.com and click Submit Strawberry Letter. We could be reading your letter live on the air, just like we're going to read this one right here, right now. And you never know, it could be yours.
You never know. Buckle up and hold on tight. We got it for you. Here it is, the Strawberry Letter.
Thank you, nephew. Subject, he doesn't cover all the bases. Dear Stephen Shirley, I'm in my late 40s and I'm raising 3 children on my own. I've had my fair share of dating horrors and I would love to be married, but the dating pool has pee in it. So I've decided to like the man that likes me, but I'm also doing whatever I need to do on the side to be sexually satisfied. My boyfriend is a decent lover, but he doesn't cover all the bases. He doesn't even start at first base. He goes straight for the home run every time. I like the ball being hit out the park, but I need those bases covered too, if you know what I mean. He thinks he's my everything, and I let him believe that so I don't lose him. I make so much noise that you would think we're at the World Series. Then, once he leaves, I either have company or I go visit one of my other men that know how to please me. I just wish they could do other things like hold a conversation or take me out to dinner occasionally. They don't even call me regularly, so there's no way I could ever get caught up thinking they want a relationship with me. Before you think I'm a garden tool, there are only 2 other men that I deal with. My main boyfriend seems to love me, but he's never told me, and the other 2 guys are only there to service my needs. I'm just one of those people that need to be pleased sexually or it ruins my mood and I can't even function at work. My children get a happier mom and better meals when I'm in a good mood. Here's my dilemma. It was hard to find a decent man to accept me with 3 children. So would I be wrong to ask him to step up his game in the bedroom? I don't want to run him off. So how do I address the sex issue? Okay, first of all, you know what? I don't want you to think you're a garden tool. I just don't. You're a strong woman. I'm going to say this. You're a strong woman who knows what she wants. You do need to cool off sexually. Cool down a bit so you can focus on what you have. You need to learn how to get what you want from this one man. If this is who you want, concentrate on him. And yes, it is okay to let him know what you like. It's okay. You could do it nicely. There's a way to do it where you won't hurt or damage, his very fragile ego in the process. I think letting him know what you want, there's no room for fear. You can't be afraid he's going to leave you. You're just standing up for yourself. I mean, if he runs off, he runs off. He wasn't the one. Just look at it that way. He wasn't the one. I always say no risk, no reward. So you got to take that chance. You got to tell him what you want from him. Teach him what you like. But I do say now, while you're teaching him, while you're in this teaching mode, you got to leave these other 2 guys alone so you won't be distracted, you won't get caught. Your man might strike out a few times, to use your baseball analogy. He might. He thinks he's your Mr. Everything, but he might strike out. So with practice, you guys got to practice now. He can go from baseball analogy, spring training, all the way to the All-Star game and then to the World Series for real, okay? You don't want to, then you won't want to need these pinch hitters, these other 2 guys. So I don't think three kids or not, you don't have to settle. A good man who loves you will take the total package, build from there. But a good man who takes you as you are will not allow you to play them. So I got to tell you again, get rid of these other guys and give your relationship a chance. Give it a chance. Steve?
Wow. Lady, it's so much wrong in this letter. Now, I could take a humorous approach about this, but you're in trouble. So I'm going to be Uncle Steve on this letter. First of all, lady, this whole way you're operating is just foul. It's foul. See, I've had my fair share of dating horrors. I would love to be married, but the dating pool has pee in it. Okay, that's okay. That's fair. It is hard out there. I'll admit that. So I've decided to like the man that likes me, but I'm also doing whatever I need to do on the side. This right here is a bad concept. This concept is bad. This is not a win-win for a man or a woman, but it's especially not good for a woman. But then you came up with this incredible baseball analogy. My boyfriend is a decent lover, but he doesn't cover all the bases. He doesn't even start at first base. He goes straight for the home run every time. I like the ball being hit out the park, but I need those bases covered, if you know what I mean. Well, that's great, lady. Great. But you have a problem here. You're treating this whole thing as if it were a game. Once you get into the game aspect of the relationship, you're dealing with people who are experts at the game, and that is men. We are experts at the game. Now, women are not experts at it. You can play it, but when you play the game, ladies, it almost always never works out for you. And I'm sorry, because you are not designed or created to be a baseball analogy. He thinks he's my everything, and I let him believe so that I don't lose him. I make so much noise you would think we were at the World Series. Okay, Shirley's exactly right. Why you doing that? Girl, you don't see what's wrong?
Hang on.
You ain't nobody taking you to dinner. They taking you to bed.
We'll get part 2 of Steve's response coming up at 23 minutes after the hour. Today's Strawberry Letter subject, he doesn't cover all the bases. We'll get back into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, come on, Steve. Let's recap today's Strawberry Letter. The subject is, he doesn't cover all of the bases.
I understand what the lady's saying. But, lady, the problem we have in this entire letter is you're operating under a bad concept. You've decided to like the man that likes you, but I'm also doing whatever I need to do on the side to be sexually satisfied. Now, your boyfriend's a decent lover, but he don't cover all the bases. He started like at first base. He goes straight for the home run every time. I like the ball being hit out of the park, but I need those bases covered, if you know what I mean. Lady, you're using a baseball analogy, and which means you're operating your life and your relationship as a game. And once you get into the game, like I said before, you're dealing with men who are experts. See, we've been playing this game, baseball, football, basketball, since we was boys. We grew up playing this. Most women don't. And when you get into this game, ladies, you're not equipped or built really to play this type of sport with your body and your relationship. You're just not designed that way. I'm sorry. And if you want to play it that way, it's not going to work out for you. So now let me teach you a little something. He thinks he's my everything, and I let him believe that so I don't lose him. I make so much noise, you would think we at the World Series. Well, what you doing that for? Shirley told you what you need to do is work with this man and get him to become more. But no. Once he leaves, I either have company or I go visit one of my other men that know how to please me. I just wish they could do other things like hold a conversation and take me out to dinner occasionally. Why? What we got to take you out to dinner for? You asked us to come over here, you come over there so we could do you. We doing you. We ain't got to buy you dinner. We not finna take you nowhere. We gonna take you to the rack. And that's it, sister. Now, they don't even call me regularly. Why? You call them? What we got to call you regular for? You ain't gonna be special to them because you ain't special to yourself. So there's no way I could ever get caught up thinking they want a relationship with me. Now, before you think I'm a garden tool, there are only 2 other men that I deal with. Lady, you already at your max number. You dealing with your boyfriend and 2 other men. You at your max number. You maxed out. I don't know. You don't want us to call you a garden tool. You gotta stop acting like one. I don't know how you think this fit in. Now, don't nobody finna go along with this. Now, you wrote in Uncle Steve. Now, I could be funny this whole letter, trust me. But I'm gonna help you because you got to stop this. Because this is just a loop you in and you can't get out of it. Now, my main boyfriend seems to love me, but he's never told me that because the other 2 guys are only there to service my needs. He feels that some kind of way. He may not know exactly what's going on, but men ain't as stupid as you think. Now you say, I'm just one of those people that need to be pleased sexually, listen to this, or it ruins my mood and I can't even function at work and my children get a happier mom and better meals when I'm in a good mood. So let me ask you something. So when you ain't getting sexed, you can't go to work, your ass is grumpy, and you can't cook. Lord have mercy.
I can't.
Lord have mercy. Here's my dilemma. No, we already know what your dilemma is. You got to get sexed or you can't function. That's the dilemma. Here's my dilemma. It's hard to find a decent man to accept me with 3 children. Stop right there. You going at this with the wrong energy. Your transmitter is off. The signal that you're emitting from your brain, your body, and your mind, that remote control that you're operating, sends back. What you send out is what you get back. So the reason it's hard to find a man that will accept you with 3 children is because you don't require that they accept you and the 3 children. You go over and require that they service you after your boyfriend has inadequately performed. So now you're getting exactly what you put out. Would I be wrong to ask him to step up his game in the bedroom? Shirley said it best. That's your only option. Ask him, show him, teach him. I don't want to run him off, so how do I address the sex issue? You wrote this letter. You wrote a letter that addressed it all. But you can't sit down and have a conversation? So now, since you like baseball analogies, let's go. What position on the field do you play? You ain't the pitcher. You ain't throwing it. You know what you are? You the catcher. You behind the plate catching balls. That's all you doing. You're in a squat position with your legs open, catching balls. That's what the catcher do on the baseball field. You're in a squat position with a mask on, and you catch balls. Do we understand?
All right, well, let's leave it there.
If I were you, I would stop playing catcher
Mm-hmm.
and get a better position on the field. I would be the manager and the pitcher.
That's right.
Because right now, you ain't nothing but a catcher, and all you catching is balls.
Post your comments on today's Strawberry Letter at Steve Harvey FM on Instagram and Facebook. Check out the Strawberry Letter podcast on demand as well. Now, coming up at 46 minutes after the hour, Sports Talk with Junior right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now for Junior and Sports Talk. Junior, what you got today?
All right, Shirley, let's get ready for it today, man. Tiger Woods is teeing up for the British Open. You can be sure to check. Yeah, Tiger's playing in the British Open, man. He will be honored too, man. Today they're gonna make him a member of St. Andrews out in the UK. So congratulations to Tiger. 60-1 odds for Tiger to win this tournament. I don't know, man. I'm gonna probably put $5 down on him and see what I can get for it.
Let's call Vegas. It's worth a shot now.
It's worth a shot at it. You never know, man. He's won there before, so let's see. It might come on. So that's I'm really proud of Tiger for that, man. Welcome back, Tiger. Get on out there and get it, man. Now in the NBA, LeBron James has now chimed in on Brittany Griner. He said on his show, The Shop, how could she feel like America has her back? I would be feeling like, do I want to return back to America? Now, he said his comments, he said on my comments on The Shop regarding Brittany Griner wasn't knocking our beautiful country. I was simply saying how she's probably feeling emotionally along with so many other emotions, thoughts, etc. inside that cage she's been in for over 100+ days. Long story short, bring her home. That's what he's saying.
Right.
And you know, when LeBron James get behind it, man.
Well, look, America has a lot of issues. We understand that. I come here before I sit in that cage in Russia.
Oh, my God.
So I'm going to come home. People I love are here and everything. I got a lot of problems with America myself. But this is also the country that I was born in. And I keep expecting, without results oftentimes, for this country to, they're not, get it right. Now, they're going in the wrong direction right now. But first of all, let me get out of Russia, out of this prison, and I'll come back over here to America and deal with that. And we do have a lot of issues, and LeBron is right. You know, he's not dogging the country, but the moment you say something like that, here come them so-called patriots. And these so-called patriots are patriots for who? And to who?
Yeah.
You know, so I understand fully what LeBron is saying. You know, we need to bring this girl home. I think they got her in a position now to get her home some kind of way. Let's keep praying about it and get it, because it's really out of our hands. Hey, y'all, listen to me. When you get into foreign policy, we've never been allowed to vote on foreign policy ever. We don't even know what our foreign policy is. They're controlled by the people up top. And we have some bad foreign policy going on around the world. And that's why when people get a chance to jank one of us, they take it.
They do it every time.
They do it every single time, man.
They ain't missed yet.
She's a prisoner of war.
Yeah, we praying for you, Brittany. We want you home. Bring her home now.
Bring Brittany home. That's
y'all
right.
Need to start paying attention what y'all packing in these damn bags, though. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
That's right. That's right. All right. Thank you, Junior. We'll have more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show coming up right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, so this summer heat wave, really hot. We've been sweating. We know how hot it is. And, you know, think about kids today. They don't really know how to play the games that we used to play back in the day during summer. So, guys, want to ask you this question. Can you guys reminisce and tell us about some of the games you played outside? I know you have some stories, Steve. Give us some suggestions about what the kids can do to stay cool this summer.
Get your daddy's pipe wrench, go down there and take that nozzle off that fire hydrant and get all the damn water you want.
Or turn that sprinkler on in the front yard and just run your ass back and forth through it. In and out in.
Or let your mama take that nozzle off that fire hose and put her thumb on it and spray your ass.
Yes.
Act like y'all don't remember that.
Yeah.
Man, please. I'm going to tell you something I did one time, man. We played hide and go seek one time. I hid under Miss Payne's porch. I damn near fainted under there. It was so damn hot.
Nobody never found you.
Man, ain't nobody found me, and I forgot we was playing. I was damn near lost consciousness under that hot ass porch.
Yeah.
Man, I crawled out and they found me. I was just trying to crawl, getting my head out in that damn driveway, get some air, man.
I love
so they said you it.
Man, you is the all right.
Oh, I love hide and seek.
Man.
Because you know what? Hey, man, we playing hide and go seek. I had hid so good under that porch. You know how they go, ollie, ollie, and free.
Ollie, ollie, and free.
I couldn't even muster up the strength to crawl out from under the damn porch. I was into the porch going, help me. Help me. Other kids find me.
Other kids find me.
Tell you what, man, that was fun though when we was growing up. Cause we had to go outside. Going outside was fun. We went to play like it was a job. You left the house at 9 that morning. You couldn't come back in there till 5.
That's right. That's right. Street lights. When the street lights came on, that's when you had to be in.
I had to eat 2 bowls of cereal before I went outside. Cause I ain't coming back to lunch. And we finna go out here and play these hard ass games. Tag. I'm playing tag with Sop and them, and they ass was fast.
Football. Touch on the concrete, tackle in the grass.
That's it. Jump rope. Sideline sticks.
Man.
Jumping rope, all of that.
Go down there and go fence hopping. Start down at the end of the street and just hop fences. Whoever can get to the top of the block first win. But you had to go past Kane, though. See, Kane was chained up at Singleton.
Oh, the German Shepherd.
Did you ever win when you hopped the fences?
Oh, hell yeah. My little skinny ass could go, man. I could climb. Plus, I was from the country. You know, that's all I did was climb on stuff, so I could win the fence hopping.
You ever got caught in one of them barbed wire fences? Because I damn sure had. I ain't got whole shirt caught up on the barbed wire fence.
Wow. Really?
Shirt.
Oh, hell yeah.
Shirt.
Boys were so rough.
Where were you at prison?
Boys were rough.
Forehead from the barbed
Get
wire
your
fence.
shirt. I had my whole ass hung up on top of that fence. I mean, just hanging on it, bleeding. You know, because you don't know. You got your belt loop caught on that thing. You done tore your jeans and don't wear them Lee jeans. Man, I was just dangling from the fence. My brother had to come get me down.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Did you all play sports?
Yeah.
Baseball and stuff.
That's all it was, Shirley.
Kickball, baseball, football.
Yeah.
Dodgeball. What about
Dodgeball.
Hell yeah.
Woo.
Oh, I was scared of Larry, though. Larry could throw that ball so damn hard, man.
Ooh, ouch.
You know what we
Cock
did?
back and
You know what we did? We had found a set of golf clubs. We didn't know nothing about golf in the hood. Eric went and dug a hole across an abandoned house. That was the hole. Everybody had a club. I'm over there trying to get this ball across this street with a putter. We ain't know nothing about golf.
Stupid.
No, we
Fun
ain't know
times
played my
back in the day.
ass off till I was exhausted.
right.
Nothing
All right.
to beat outside.
Thanks, guys. We'll have more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show coming up in about 20 minutes after the hour, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, and tell me something good news. Guess what? NBA legend and sports commentator Junior, we're talking about Charles Barkley, donated $1 million to Spelman College in Atlanta.
Nice.
For the sixth time since 2016, Sir Charles has made a considerable donation to an HBCU. Thank you, Charles, for being so generous.
You're welcome. I can't even spell me, but I'm gonna give him $1 million. Cause Kobe had $1 million. I gave $1 million. Shaq ain't gave nothing. I'm giving $1 million to spell me, but I can't spell me. Thank God.
Thank you. Thank you, Sir Charles. The gift
40
came as
pound.
What, Charles?
40 pound. 40 pound.
I have no idea what you just said, Sir Charles. The gift came as a surprise to the Spelman community since Sir Charles publicly announced the donation before informing the school. But Spelman's new president, Helene Gale, says the gift comes at a significant time for the school and will help them build upon a legacy of developing the next generation of leaders. Charles has donated to Clark University so far in Atlanta, Clark Atlanta, Morehouse College, Alabama A&M, Miles College, and Tuskegee University. So, Charles, thank you for being so generous.
baby.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
man.
generous. Mm-hmm.
Hey, Charles.
All right. Coming up at 33 minutes after the hour, you know what the deal is. We're going to play a round of Would You Rather right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, guys, time for Would You Rather. Would you rather owe someone money or would you rather owe them a favor?
Man.
The favor.
Favor. Yeah, I go with the favor.
Favor.
Man, I ain't borrowed no money from nobody in so long. I don't even know what that is.
Let me hold something.
Because you're always the lender. That's why.
Yeah, right, the banker in this scenario.
I might as well just go and owe you a favor.
Okay.
All right, would you rather have one real get out of jail free card or a key that opens any door?
Oh, I need that key, though.
Yeah,
that opens any door?
Hell
Any door.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Hell, if I got a key to open any door, I'm going to get out of jail any damn way. What I need the card for?
We got the bank. We gonna open the bank doors. You know what kind of doors we finna open?
Fort Knox.
What?
Any door. So you take the key, Steve? Wow.
All day.
You too, Tommy?
No, I ain't
Finna
going to
open up
jail.
Halle Berry's door.
I'm here. What about you, Junior?
Yeah, I want a key to open any door because I'm going straight down there to Neil Longhouse. I'm going in there.
Baby.
I'm going in there.
You need a key to that cabinet. Get that sickle cell medicine out of there.
What you doing in Neil Longhouse with your
Hell, you
sick
down
ass?
in Neil Longhouse have a crisis in front of that girl. Put your ass in your car and get down there to that hospital and get that cabinet open.
Man.
All right. Would you rather attend a party or host a party?
Man, a 10.
A 10.
Jesus.
Come on, Mr. Man, and throw everybody out the party when you want to.
Yeah, let me attend. That way I can just go home.
Yeah.
It's hard to get them out once they there.
All right. In school, would you rather lunch or recess?
Oh,
that's a tough one.
Lunch or recess?
Lunch or recess?
I was good at playing. I go recess. I was out there killing them on
I
the
want that
basketball.
lunch though, man. I got to have that lunch.
Recess playing.
They was both the same to me, so.
Why were they the
You was
same?
passing both, huh? You was
I
passing
know,
I
both
was,
them
I
players.
was playing in the lunchroom. And I was outside eating at recess. I took my bag out to recess. Hell.
Okay. All right. Would you rather a rich friend or would you rather a loyal friend?
Rich.
Nothing about no loyal.
We can buy
How
loyalty.
about you being
Rich.
loyal, man? Come on.
Rich.
I ain't
All
got
right.
the two of them no damn way. I need some more
We'll
rich-ass
end.
friends.
We'll end on that note. That's all for today's Would You Rather round. We'll be back at 49 minutes after the hour for some closing remarks and for our last break of the day right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, guys, here we are, last break of the day. And it's been a good Thursday. It's been a good day.
Hey, tomorrow
Quick
morning,
week.
special guest, Lizzo.
Oh, yeah,
on the
Lizzo.
Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Yeah.
First
Yeah.
time.
Nice.
Can't wait to talk to her. Yeah, she's fun. Fun.
Around
She seems fun.
7:20.
Mhm.
7:20 Eastern. Lizzo, checking
All right,
in.
Lizzo.
All right, Steve, time for you. You got your closing?
Yeah, my closing is kind of simple. I wanted to talk to people about prayer. I oftentimes say, how valuable prayer is. I was telling the audience before I left Family Feud last night, one of my favorite things I've always said is don't forget to pray. Don't be ashamed to pray. And don't be too proud to pray. Because prayer changes things. And prayer changes people too. Prayer has been my most valuable asset in my life. There has been nothing that has been more valuable to me during my lifetime than prayer. And you know why? Because I recognize something in prayer that I've heard people say, but I really started understanding what prayer is. Prayer is a weapon. Prayer is a weapon. And now I want you to understand why I'm calling it that. Because prayer can be used as a protection device, as a survival device, as an anti-confusing device, as a solution device. It is a weapon, and it is a weapon to be used for good. I don't use weapon to pray against my enemies. I don't use weapon as a prayer as a weapon to bring about any ill will to anybody. That's not how prayer works. As a matter of fact, you can't use prayer for ill will because prayer is a weapon of goodness. Use your prayer as a weapon. I'll tell you what I mean. When haters come to attack me, prayer is my greatest weapon. I ask God for protection to give me the strength, the wisdom, and understanding to deal with whatever besets me. So when haters come, I don't have to go after the hater. I simply have to apply prayer to the situation that the hater is bringing to me. Prayer protects me. Prayer tucks me under the ever-loving wings of Christ. It puts me in a position that allows God to tuck me under his wings and cover me. Prayer helps me against hostility. Prayer helps me against anxiety. When I'm anxious, when I don't know what to do, when I'm in a state of confusion, prayer provides peace. It settles me down. It calms me down. It causes me to not to have to try to figure it out. You heard old people say, if you're going to pray about it, don't worry about it. And if you're going to worry about it, then don't pray about it. You've heard that, man. I use prayer to hold down confusion. I don't have to be confused. I'm telling you right now, When I'm confused about something, I pray about it, and it calms me down because it removes the anxiety of the unknown. What causes a lot of people anxiety is because you are constantly dealing with the unknown. Why are you worrying about the unknown? It's unknown. You don't even know where to direct the worry. Worrying about the unknown, do you know how crazy that is? Do you know how much anxiety you put in yourself when you are concerned about the unknown? Wonder what they gonna do when I get down there. Wonder what they saying about me when I ain't around. What you tripping on that for? You don't even know what they saying. You don't even know what the situation gonna be when you go down there. And remove yourself. Sometimes you can help yourself by removing yourself. Man, if I go down there, they're gonna be tripping. How about this? How about you don't go down there? See, what is it about going over there that's going to fix it anyway? Whenever I'm in doubt, I get out. If I think somebody means me ill will, I stay away from them. I ain't got to go down there and deal with them. You know what, man? When people talking about me, what they think about me, I'm so disconcerted about what you think about me. The 65-year-old me, I wish that was me at 25. Because, man, how often y'all have had to tell myself, why are you worried about what they saying about you when what they say about you don't even matter? I stopped giving people control. I gave my control to God, my creator. I pray for peace of mind. I pray for joy. I pray for wisdom. I pray for understanding. That's why I call it a weapon, because prayer allows no weapon formed against me to prosper. I'm Isaiah 54:17 all day long. Say what you want to say, write what you want to write, and think what you want to think. Because when you get through with your little weapon that you forming against me, I'm going to put some prayer on you. And you ain't going to be able to do nothing to me God don't allow. But then when things do beset me that's ill-willed, I sit still because I know there's a lesson in it. There's a lesson in everything, man. But if you use weapon as your prayer instead of your mouth and your actions, you'll go a lot longer, man. Instead of going down there and telling them what you think, why don't you try prayer? Prayer changes things. Don't be afraid to pray. Don't be ashamed to pray. And don't be too proud to pray, because prayer changes things when you can't. Those are my closing remarks today. I hope you got something out of it. If you didn't, we'll try something tomorrow. Have a great day.
For all Steve Harvey contests, no purchase necessary, void where prohibited. Participants must be legal U.S. residents at least 18 years old unless otherwise stated. For complete contest rules, visit SteveHarveyFM.com.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.